All right, I decided to start a series that I'm going to call I'm Not a Doctor, I'm a Drummer, but because I'm learning all kinds of stuff that sometimes I can validate with a doctor and sometimes I get the exact opposite. I'm just going to start sharing what I'm learning and experiencing. Today, though, I just wanted to start with something really simple, super effective, a little weird, but I wouldn't do without it at this point. So I want to introduce you to my car buffer. Now, I've never actually buffed a car with this. In fact, I bought it for this purpose. And I bought it because it was about 3.5 years ago. I was up island staying with a couple up there. And they had something similar, a car buffer. And they were using it to buff their knees. And I immediately liked the idea of that. And still took 2 years to buy one, and I bought a cordless one because we can interchange these with our lawnmower and our weed whacker, and I think we have a leaf blower. Anyways, I digress. They had this thing, and you know, if you start thinking about if the body's like 80% water, and water is energy, and it loses energy as it goes through every pipe in a plumbing system, so we want to re-energize it. You know, that's what's going on in our body. So, you know, stretching, running, going for a run, drumming, any kind of fitness to move stuff around is good. But this just seemed really practical or simple for me to just kind of like shake everything in my body, like, you know, putting myself like in a cement mixer or something, but controlling where and how much pressure. So I'll just show you quickly. That right there on the knees. And I already made a little video of just doing my whole routine. So I'm not going to show you how I buff everywhere, but I will say, you know, it's really easy to hold something like this because it's got 1 or 2 handles depending on how you look at it, but you can just jam the feet. I like to do on top of the toes. I do up all of the legs. A little fun there sometimes. And then other side, getting right in the back, and especially like I will dig right in there. And if you want to find a Kundalini tail, that's one way to get it. And then I do all the way up the chest, the arms, the back. This is really handy, just being able to hold it like this. By the way, I've been at softball games where people look at me like I'm an alien, but I'm betting by next summer I'll see a lot more car buffers out there. Just doing this out in the ball field. Like I'm 52. Half the people on my team were in their mid-30s, and they were worn out by noon on the Sunday, and I felt like I was ready to start on the Saturday morning still. So definitely works. A couple of things. I do like to do my whole head and face. It's great to do the back. That central column where you want to break stuff up can definitely get in there. I actually will even contort. I don't know if you can see, but I'll do this to my legs and contort myself and get right in there. So basically I can give myself an entire head to toe body massage at my force, and it just feels nice. The last thing I want to talk about is the vagus nerve. So I'm learning a lot about the vagus nerve and anxiety and clearing stuff up. I've learned a few things, and I saw a guy, it's all his work, except I added the car buffer. He had a tiny little vibration thing, or just his hand. But the idea is to sort of like relax that vagus nerve as you turn your feet in, which raises your pelvic floor and really helps engage that psoas. You're getting your butt tucked in. And then you put your neck and side up like this, and then you put your head back. You put your tongue on the top of your mouth, and then you breathe in, and then you exhale with a sound like ah. Oh, hang on, let's do that. Try that again. So you do that, but you do that with this thing on. So I'm not a doctor. I don't know if this would have a negative effect on someone, but for me it was no big deal and feels amazing. You just flick it on, head up. Feels awesome. Anyways, I'm going to do more of these, I think. So till next time.